Hey team, happy Sunday. So our 30-minute stretch today, we're going to use a ball for our back stretch. So if you don't have a ball, you could use, Grace is here to stretch with you. You could use a ball, a roller, a mat rolled up, anything that can elevate your hips a little bit. So as we approach our mat, again, intentionally choosing to let go of the stress outside of our workout today and focus on clearing our mind, our heart, resetting our bodies. Roll your weight up onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels. And then slide onto the heels, lift the toes. So whatever you show up with, again, you want to think about taking your time. You have this little moment for yourself. Slide to that outside rim of the foot. Be intentional with how you use that time. If you want to hold a stretch longer and I move on, stay there. Pause when you need to. Move ahead when you need to. Slide your weight to the inside rim of the foot. And then take your weight to all four quadrants so you feel the front, back, side to side connect to the floor. Soften your knees. Exaggerating that flexion forward. And then flex your quads. Pull your knees back over your feet. Exaggerate that movement. And then settle your knees right over your feet. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward. So your hip flexors are generally really tight, so use the contraction of the glutes to extend through the hips, let the back arch just a little bit, and then reverse that, hips go back. And then slide your hips to the right. And then switch, shift to the left. And then bring your hips center. So your hips are right over the knees, right over your ankles. Roll your shoulders forward, tilt the chin to the chest. So you create space in between the shoulder blades. The chin comes down, lengthening that cervical spine. And then roll those shoulders back and down, look up. And then release the shoulders. Take that right ear to the right shoulder. Chin comes down, and then left ear to the left shoulder. Bring your head center so you're stacked and neutral from the crown of the head all the way to your feet. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back. Slide your hands up the shins, look forward, extension of the neck, the back. And then slide your hands back down. Soften your left knee, lift your right hand to the ceiling. Lean towards your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, your right hand comes down to the floor. Slide your hands up the shins, look forward. Slide your hands back down, soften your right knee, left hand comes up. Big deep breath in. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, pull the belly button in. Roll your shoulders back and down, lift the heart towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Round your back, draw the hands to the mat. Walk your hands forward, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Squeezing your glutes to extend your hips. Back into that down dog. Press your heels towards the floor. High hover, low hover. Press your chest through. Down dog. We have one more of those. High hover, low hover. Press your chest through. Down dog. Float your right leg. Pull that right foot as far away from the left as you can. Inhale. Exhale, pull that right leg into pigeon. So as you come into that pigeon position, you can stay upright. You can drop down onto your elbows. You can come down onto your forehead. So as I come into that, I'm intentionally choosing what makes sense for my body. If being upright gives me a deeper stretch, I'm gonna hold it there. If dropping down helps me to relax into that a little bit deeper, I'm gonna go there. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the tension in the hip, in the glute. Inhale. Exhale, press your hands up. Now from here, dig your left toes into the floor, lift the left knee, and pull the right foot so that it's in a lunge position. Then you lay the left leg back down, flatten the foot, turn your right toes out. Now before we move, try and sway a little bit right to left. Find where you're tight in that hip. Breathe. And then exhale, allow yourself to come onto that outer rim of your right foot and reach your right hand behind. Press your left hip down towards the floor. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your right hand down. Now you get to choose. Your hands can be on the floor, elbows, forehead, or you can reach around and grab that left foot. Find the position that feels good for you and then breathe. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your left glute just a little bit tighter. Feel the stretch and lengthen in the hip flexor on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, release that left leg. Dig the left toes into the floor. Lift the left knee. Step back into that high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Inverted V, down dog. Float that left leg up towards the ceiling. As you float that left leg towards the ceiling, you reach the left foot up towards the ceiling as far away from your right heel as you can get it. Big deep breath in. Exhale, pull that left leg into pigeon. So you choose. I can stay upright, moving around into my hip a little bit. I can move my shin parallel to the edge of the mat. That's gonna lift me a little higher off the floor, but I may get a deeper stretch there. I can come down onto my elbows or onto my forehead. Inhale. Exhale, pay attention to where you have stress in the hip, so you press into that right hip and then pull away from it with that left side. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, push up. Dig your right toes into the floor, lift the right knee for a moment. Lift your left foot so that you can bring it into a lunge. Once it's in that lunge position, draw the right knee back down, flatten the foot. Turn your left toes out. Move around there for a second. So I want you to just play around with your joints. Move into that forward position of the knee. Try and let the inner thigh stretch and lengthen. Rotate side to side a little bit. And then from there, center your right hand. Reach back with the left. I don't know if you guys can see Gracie, but check that flexibility out. You can allow yourself to come out onto the outer rim of that left foot. Lean into that left knee. Big, deep breath in. Exhale, bring both hands back to center. Now from there, you can stay as you are. You can drop onto your elbows. Forehead can come down. I can choose to center my left hand, reach back and grab my right foot. Wherever you can get a deeper stretch into that right hip flexor, that's what we're after. Breathe with every exhale. Let go of the tension in that right hip. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Release that right foot, both hands come down center. Dig your right toes into the floor, lift the right knee, step back, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through extension. Down dog, inverted V. Float your right leg, this is for you, Lisa. Slide that right foot all the way forward. Come up nice and tall, turn your left toes out. So in that position, you intentionally want to turn the back foot out, that right foot is forward, and then reach so you have your right hand forward, left hand back. Now when I come into that, I can put my right elbow on my right thigh, lifting that left hand to the ceiling. I can come down to the mat, or I can bring that hand into a bind. So you pick the position that makes sense for you. Big deep breath in. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, soften that right knee, spiral back so your left hand comes down to your left leg, that right hand comes up. So in that position, your feet are perpendicular and you reach that right arm as far up and back as you can. One more time, spiral down. Pick the position you want here. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, soften your right knee. Find your balance. Lift up, spiral back. Left hand to the left thigh. Right hand lifts up. Take your right hand and your right knee as far away from each other as you can pull. Now spiral both hands down to the mat. Square up your left foot, step back, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Squeeze your bottom, that's going to stretch your hip flexors. Inverted V, down dog. Float your right leg. So you're on the same side, one more time. Pull that right leg all the way through. This time, lay your left leg down and then lift your arms up. So when you come into that intentionally, you want to think you're getting those hip flexors that are so tight, and this time we're bowing back behind. So before we bowed forward, and now I want you to think of coming into that extension of the spine. Bring the hands back. Squeeze the left glute. Breathe. Try and feel the weight go heavy into your right side. Inhale. Exhale, push your hands together and twist so you bring that left elbow over to the right thigh. Push into your hands. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back to center. Dig your left toes into the floor. Lift the left knee. Step back, high hover. Now we go through both of those stretches on the other side. Low hover. Press your chest through. Inverted V, down dog. Left foot to the ceiling. Big reach. Take that left foot as far away from the right heel as you can. Pull that left leg all the way through. Lift up. Turn your right toes out. Bring your hands in opposition so you have that left hand coming forward, right hand coming back, and then you choose. The left elbow could be on the thigh, on the floor, or in that bind. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten your left leg. Pull the hips back and up. Inhale. Exhale, soften your left knee. Find your balance, spiral back. Right hand comes to the right thigh. Left hand comes up and back behind you. So you're bringing the left knee and the left hand as far away from each other as you can get them. Inhale. Exhale one more time, come down. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the ceiling. Straighten your left leg. Hips go up and back. Inhale. Exhale, soften your left knee. Tighten your abdominals, find your balance. Lift back behind you. Left knee and left hand as far away from each other as you can get them. Breathe. And spiral down. Now this time, square up your right foot, step back, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Down dog, working your way through those joints. Left foot comes up once again. Left foot comes all the way through. Set your right knee down, flatten your foot. This time lift up, back behind you. Lean into this left thigh. Pull your hands back as far as you can. Squeeze your right glute. Inhale. Exhale, press your hands together, spinal twist. Press your hands together. Try and let go of the tension in your hip and your inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, hands come center and down. Dig your right toes into the floor. Lift the right knee, step back, high hover. Low hover, last time, chest through. Inverted V, down dog. Set your knees down. Sink back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back. Now locate your ball or your roller, whatever it is you have to put underneath the tailbone. Bring the legs in front of you. And from there, we're going to lay it all the way down. Once you have it all the way down, I want you to think about your back. Put your hand underneath your back and see what the position of the gap is. So not only the height, but the length. So from the shoulder blades to the tailbone or whatever you have in contact with the mat, and then how big, how tall that gap is. So just make mental note of that. Then bend the knees, lift your hips, slide your obstacle underneath the tailbone, and then lay your legs back out straight. So you're intentionally trying to create a lift under your hips so that the hips can lengthen over your apparatus. That could be a towel, a blanket, a roller, a ball, whatever you have. Now pay attention to where you're holding tension. that in your hips, in your neck, in your jaw. Inhale. As you exhale, soften your knees. Bring the knees up so that the knees come in towards your chin and then open them to the side. So we're intentionally coming in and open. Big deep breath in. Exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, bend your knees, let your knees hang open. So you're trying to just allow your body to hang in position and let gravity take over where that lift of the lumbar spine pulls the tailbone to. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, straighten the legs, small little kicks. With each kick, we're lengthening out the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Flex your feet. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up the legs. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, bend the knees. Last time, open the legs. So as you come into that position again, the last time with that external rotation, trying to let go of any muscle tension in the hips and the back. Inhale. Now this time as you exhale, close the legs. Straighten the legs, flex your feet. You can have your hands on the hamstrings, the calves, hook the toes. Deepen that stretch to the back of the leg. Lift the head if you want. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, lay your head down, open up the legs, take your hands, press the legs out. That could be the thighs, the calves, the feet. Now take the hands around the backside and pull your legs so that your feet are coming towards your head. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, soften the knees. Set one foot down at a time. Lift your hips up off the ball. Remove the ball, lay your back down. Straighten your legs, roll up, and reach towards your feet. As you reach towards your feet, you're lengthening that nice strong hamstring. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, sit up nice and tall, and once again lay all the way back. This time as you lay back, your back should feel relaxed and as if it melts a little bit deeper into the floor. From there, pull the right knee up towards your chin. Rock that knee in and out just a little bit. Circle the right knee. And then take that right knee across the left side of the body. So once it comes over, you lift that right hand, open the right arm out to the side. Look over that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, release the tension in the glute, in the back, in the hamstring. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, pull that right knee back towards the chest. Now place that right foot on the left knee. Now coming into a little bit different stretch with that, you're going to flex your right foot, press your tailbone down, pull the left thigh in as you push the right knee out. Anchoring that tailbone is going to make a big difference. And then you continue to keep that anchored as you press the right knee out and pull the left thigh in. Inhale. As you exhale, release your left thigh. Let your right foot come over to the left side of the body. Take your left hand, hook the right thigh, and then once again, reach that right arm out and away. Create a gentle pull with that left hand, pulling the quadricep a little bit closer to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the body back to neutral, back to center. Take the knees so that the knees are stacked side by side. Straighten your right leg. Bring your hands onto that left knee. Rock it forward and back a little bit. Loosening up around the sacrum, around the tailbone. And then circle it. Now take that left leg, drop the left knee across the right side of the body, spinal twist. Lift that left hand, bring the left arm out to the side. Look over that left hand. Inhale. As you exhale, let go of that glute, that hamstring, the muscles in the low back. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your left knee back to center. Now once you do that, take your left foot onto the right knee. Pull the right knee in towards you. Flex your left foot. Dig the tailbone into the floor. Press your left knee out and away. So you're creating your own cross pull. So you pull the left knee and you push, or you pull the right knee and you push the left knee out. Keep the foot flexed. As you deepen that stretch, continue to press deeper into the tailbone. Inhale. As you exhale, release that right leg. Take the left foot over to the right side. Bring your right hand, hook the thigh. Left arm comes up, reach the left arm away. With each exhale, release the tension in the hip and in the back. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, bring your legs back to neutral. Once the legs come center, bring the knees so that they're side by side. Rock forward and back a few times. Loosening up the low back and circle. Picture your tailbone that you're rotating around your tailbone. And reverse. And slowly roll all the way up. Once we roll up, our feet come together. So you take your feet, that could be far or close to your body, whatever feels right today. From there, you're going to lean into that. So you take your hips so that your hips are grounded. So we're not on the tailbone rocked back. We feel our sits bones connect to the floor. And then from there, you can lean your body forward. You can bring your hands, your elbows in front, whatever feels good. Inhale. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. Take your left arm, bring it across the right side. You press the left hip down and then create a little fulcrum with that hand to stretch and turn just a little bit bigger. If you need to cross your legs, go ahead, whatever feels good. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Press into your left hand, pull the right hand across, lift the body nice and tall. Press into your right hip. Inhale. See how big you can turn to the left. Exhale. Come back to center. Open up the legs. So as you open up wide to the side, that's going to be different for each of us. And then from there, walk your hands forward. That could be hands, elbows, forehead. Some of you have the mobility to bring your chest all the way to the floor. Some of you, the fingertips are stretched. So it just depends on how your hips feel today. Move around a little bit in that. Find what feels right and then breathe. With every exhale, think of what you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental. Press our hands back into the floor. Now from there, final stretch. Take that left foot, tuck it to the body, twist to the right, keep your left hip down, and crawl forward. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, crawl yourself back up, switch the leg. So you bring that right foot tucked in, straighten the left leg, lift your body tall, turn, and crawl forward. Again, whether that's hands, elbows, whatever feels right, you're trying to drive this right hip down, and then the right ribs wrap over to the left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, let go. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back. From there, twist so that you're on your hands and knees. Dig the toes into the floor, lift the hips, press back. Nice, strong lengthening of the hamstrings. Now, you're going to take your feet out wide. Walk your hands so that your hands are in between your feet and your feet are pointed straight ahead. Keep your right hand down and lift your left hand up. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, both hands come down. You can keep your hands on the mat. You can bring it to your elbows. You can bring your forehead down. Pull your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, relax. One more time, nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten your legs, heel toe your feet in. Slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down. Come center with the feet. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly in, round your back. Whatever you can let go of before you leave your mat, release it here. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, roll yourselves up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Roll your shoulders back and down. Your heart's lifted. Deep breath in. Arms come up. And exhale one more time. Big deep breath in. Arms up. And exhale. Give yourselves a big hand. Good work today, you guys. Thank you for being here remotely with me. Happy Sunday. I hope you have a great rest of the day and have a great holiday weekend. Remember, with next week's schedule, Monday's a little bit different for the holiday. And then moving forward as we're entering school and all sorts of changes, we're just trying out seeing how 1 week at a time, just how we do. So if there's something that you're wanting to see as far as strength or different intervals, remember, like usual, send me an email or shoot me a text and let me know what it is that you guys are needing as you go into this, the rest of today and this week and all the stuff that's weighing on you. Know that you are loved and supported and that we're all in this together. If there's anything that I can do to make the transitions a little bit easier moving forward, workout-wise, I'm happy. It's a small thing to make the world maybe just a little bit more tolerable for a bit. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day, feeling limber and more open. And like we talk about always, when we let go of the tension in our body, let go of the tight and everything we contract through the week, whether it's in workouts, but also just with stress, that same thing, we want to practice that mentally and emotionally. So whatever you can release and let go of, even if you grab it right back, just like our muscles do the same exact thing. We release it, it cinches back tight, and we release it, it cinches back tight. Mentally and emotionally, that is the same exercise. As stresses come, or we read an article, or we see the news and we get wrapped up in that, and our body tenses up, or our mind or our heart gets heavy, release it. Even when it comes back, it's still worth the energy and the time to let it go and to practice that. So I love you guys. Have a great rest of the day. Happy Labor Day, and I will see you next week.